All right, welcome everybody. Let's go ahead and get started here. We'll start standing and just kind of warm up a little bit first. Go ahead and do some rotations. I'm gonna move my chair out of the way here. But we'll mostly use the chair a little bit and do some standing balance stuff today. We're gonna intermix balance and strength. I like to stretch my back out this way. You can go at your own pace, but warm up slowly, up and over. Get yourself warmed up before you start going too fast. Stretch that back out. Good, a little toe touch, reach up. Spread the fingers here. In and out the hands. And I like to do little breaths each time. Kind of forceful exhales. Work the lungs a little bit. Reach up, knees up. Good, try 2 knees, 1, 2. Touch if you have to. Like I said, we'll work a little bit more balance today, but do what you want to. You can always touch here. Good, now kick back 2 times. We're gonna warm up with some leg exercises here, comboed with some balance. Good, to the side, 2 times. Got that chair close by too, just in case. One more each side. Whoa, there we go. All right, let's rotate the hips. Other direction. All right, so let's get right into the fun. If you have a balloon, then get a balloon too, or something to put behind your head. Grab the band, and you could also use your ball, that works too. I'm just gonna use a ball myself. I got a balloon handy too, but maybe I'll show you on the side here. But I'm gonna put the ball right behind my head. Now, somehow you gotta get your band behind your back though. We're going to do a chest press while we do this. So you can kind of hold the bands in front of you like this, and then put the ball behind there. You can do this seated too. Just put it, hopefully you have a high chair, and you can put your head up against the chair. So what we're going to do here is choke up on the band. And it is easier with a balloon, that's the thing. And then we're pressing out. That'll make sure that you get your head back as you press out instead of letting it come forward. Now you don't have to do it with the ball, just do some chest presses if you don't want to get too crazy about it. Good, keep going. I'm going to show you from a front angle. So I'm just here with the balloon back there and pressing it out. That'll work some of those neck muscles back there because you got to hold the balloon. Excellent. All right, good. Or ball, whatever you're using. Let's go ahead and take and put the band over the shoulder here. Now I'm going to get my balloon because it's a little bit easier. And again, I'm going to put it behind my head. You can also kind of see it there. And we're going to do some tricep press downs. But I'd like you to try to balance on one foot. Do this at your level. If this isn't quite your level, touch the foot or whatever you got to do, or do it seated with just one leg up. You don't even have to use the balloon. So I got one foot up, I got my head back. I'm working the balance while I do my triceps. We'll do about 6 or 7 more, and then we'll switch sides. Excellent. All right. Remember, just do what part you can do. I'm going to move over to this side so you can see my right arm. Put it in over the right shoulder now. If anything, I'll keep you working with all this stuff here. Put the balloon behind your head. And then we're just going to do triceps there. Having the head back really helps your balance. It's important to work that a little bit. I always get going a little fast, keep it slow. About 3 more. Oh, and I forgot, we're gonna put our foot up. We might have to do another round, huh? Yeah, I think so. All right, let's do another round of all of that. Start with the behind the back. We're gonna do the chest press. Figured that out there. Hopefully this is working for people. I just want to see here what we got. Okay, so I'm behind the back. Then you got to get the balloon back there and choke up on your band. If you wanted to make this more difficult, you could stand again on one foot. You could also raise the foot up as you do the press. You would alternate maybe. You can see this really works that core, like we've done a little bit last week. We were working this. And you want to keep that balloon back there, you got to keep your head back. So you can always go back to just the chest press too. You don't have to do the balloon part, but it really helps work the neck and the head back. So again, you could be alternating. That's a great way to do it. Very much works your balance. But do this at your own level. Don't go beyond your level. You want to challenge yourself just a little bit. All right, excellent. Let's go back to triceps. So I'm putting it over this shoulder here. Put the arm through the handle. I'll show you how I do this. I put the hand down, palm facing down. And then what I do is I grab on right up in here, pressing down. So then I'll put the balloon behind the head. I'm gonna we'll raise the opposite leg. See if there's a little difference there. So you can do the same leg or the opposite leg. The balloon's really nice because it doesn't fall as easy. I'm sure some of you are having a tougher time with those balls, maybe you even forgo it. That's okay, just work the triceps. Give me about 3 more. Good, switch it over. Maybe you can even keep that ball back while you switch. Raise up the opposite leg. The main thing is you work this tricep. You don't have to do everything else. Do what you can. Three more. Excellent. All right. Let's go ahead and just set the band down. You can set your balloon down now too, or your ball, whatever you got there. And we're going to do weights next. So grab your weights. You could do single arm if you need to kind of hold on there. We're going to do another balance here. But this time I want you to have your leg long. All right. And what we're going to do, if you can do both, is you raise your leg long. You can pull those toes up a little bit, so you work your knee muscles in here. We only do about 8 to 10 on each side. You can see it'll work your ankle down the supporting leg a little bit differently. 2 more. All right, other side. You might even switch sides of the chair if you need to. Touch each time if you have to. You can even work your ankle by doing that. Up, down. But I'm gonna work balance and not touch here. Good posture, lift the chest, maybe about 3 more. Excellent, good. I think I'll just put them in one hand or grab a big weight, whatever you got. And we're gonna do some side bends. Just kind of stretch it out, work the side a little bit. You can do this seated as well. Think of going one ear to that shoulder, other ear to the other shoulder. Or just think about lifting the weights up with the side muscles here. Nice job. Let's try the other side. Doing the 2 weights gives you a little grip strength work too. See about pulling that arm back and then go directly to the side. So I'm exhaling as I go to the crunch here. Exhale here, inhale here. About 3 more. Excellent. All right, next we're gonna do a lunge, or you can just do a split stance for your balance here. So this would be your split stance. We're gonna do shoulders at the same time. You could drop the weights if you need to. But if you wanna do more of a lunge, you can split your stance more, and then you're just gonna go down and up. I'll show you from the side. Make a pyramid with your legs there, or a triangle, and you come down and up. Try to go straight down, straight up. And you could also hold on with one hand and do one side. We're going to do both sides anyway, but do what's best for you. I got about 4 more here with this side. Excellent. Relax for a second. Just roll the shoulders. Other direction. So if you're seated, you could also do front raises instead of doing side both times. Go ahead and split your stance so that the other leg is forward, and we're just going to come down and up. Try to go straight down. I'm actually exhaling on the down part so that I can help with those shoulders. Two more. Excellent. All right, just march it out a little bit. And we're gonna do some wrist curls while you march. And some flashlights. Excellent. All right, let's go ahead and sit down for a second here. Have a seat. Sure. All right, let's go ahead and do, go ahead and have a seat there. Grab your ball. And what we're gonna do is put the ball on the outside here. And what you're gonna do though is raise that leg up. You're gonna press out as you press in with the arm. This will work your core a little bit, and it'll work your rotator cuff. I'm going out and in. So it's hard to see. I'm actually pressing out with this leg, in with this arm. Go, resist, and then relax. Resist, and relax. Good, let's try 12 on the other side. Resist, in, out. Push, relax. Go, set. Go, set. Excellent. And then put the ball between the legs just above the kneecaps. And we're gonna tighten the hands, make a good fist, and squeeze, relax. Think about tightening the belt too. That's that muscle that goes sideways. Squeeze, relax. Legs, hands, belt. Looking good. We'll do about 4 more. Excellent. And more core work. We're going to go behind the back. And inhale as you go back. Exhale as you go forward. Working your stomach muscles. About 5 more. Excellent. And then take it up to upper back. We're going to go right about here. Upper back. And pressing back and relax. But what I want you to work on this time is really pulling the head back. Almost like you're tucking your chin a little bit. Because there's a theme here. We're trying to work on better balance, better posture with that head up and going back. You could even take your head forward and then back. Really work the motion. And that's a good stretch too. About 4 more. Excellent. All right, let's grab one weight and preferably a heavier weight if you have one. I think I got one right over here. But you could also grab 2 weights and put them in one hand if you wanted to. And we're going to stand up, and you could also do this seated as well, just by leaning forward a little bit and bracing. But we're going to do a row, bent over row. You could do 2 hands seated too. Just keep your back nice and tight. But we're going to lean forward and put one leg back. Hold on here. Same hand, same leg. So this, the leg that's up is the arm that's rowing. Now, if you're awesome, you can go ahead and go all the way flat and try to balance there while you do that. That would be the ultimate. But you could go forward just a little bit and try to balance at that spot. Look down at the ground, that helps. Focus on like one spot down at the ground. Do about 4 more. Good, let's try the other side. Find your spot there. Look down at the ground, find a spot on the floor to focus your energy. It's harder when you're balancing with it. 2 more. Excellent. All right, relax there. I'm just going to set that weight down. That's fine for that. All right. Let's go ahead and stand behind the chair. Next one is just going to be kicking to the side, just like so. But do 5 on each side. So 1, 2, I'm trying to balance. 3, 4, touch if you have to. 5, 6, there we go, that was 5. All right, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, touch if you have to. 5. Let's just keep switching one more time. The other side. And then to the front. So you might have to come to the side of the chair. Again, tightening all those leg muscles. Other side. Great hip exercises for you here. You can do all of it seated too. Do one more round. Other side. And then we have back, kicking back. Try not to lean forward too much. Other side. One more try, 5 times. Other side. Excellent. All right. Take your hips just to the side. Stretch them out a little bit. Next one is calf raises. You're just going to go up to the balls of the feet. Hold it there. You can do that seated as well. That's fine. If anything, you end up going forward with it. But you could always have a wall behind you too. So hold there. Now we always find this comfortable spot. Pretty easy right about here. But if you go up just a little further, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, keep it up. 1, and relax. We'll try that again. Let's stretch it out. So a lot of hip and leg work today. That's good stuff. You can feel it in there. All those muscles. Other side. So this is calf muscles that we're working. We'll try it again. Up to the balls of the feet. Find the comfortable spot first. That's fine. Hang out there for about 20 seconds. Good. Now go up more. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, even up higher. 1, and relax. Good. Stretch that out again. Your legs need it. You can even lean forward. Really get it stretched out. And other side. We're just going to go into some stretching and cooling down now. We're going to do, the next thing we're going to do is a downward dog. We do this in yoga a lot. We're just going to walk both feet back. And if you wanted to, you can just sit down with both feet out because you're really just stretching like this. You can do that seated as well. Or put one leg out at a time. This is the downward dog. So stretching the underarm as well as the back of the legs. Push your hips or your rear and back more, and you'll feel it even more. Take a couple deep breaths. All right, let's go ahead and have a seat here. So we're going to put one leg out. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take some good time to stretch here, really stretching the back of your leg. Work your breathing, about 5 seconds inhaling, 5 seconds exhaling. Okay, and then we're going to point and flex here, point and flex. So if you can't move your legs or your ankle too much without moving your leg, I would recommend doing these a little bit more, pointing and flexing, as well as the circles. Sometimes people have a tough time and just end up circling their leg. Try to focus there. Great stuff to do while you're watching TV, just circling your ankles. Can't hurt anything. Other direction. But you'll just get those muscles a little more aware, and that really helps your balance too. The more flexibility you have in your ankles, the better balance you'll have. Point and flex again. And then we'll put the other leg out. Deep breath in and exhale. So just stretch the back of your leg here. Work the breathing. Okay, and then pointing and flexing the foot. Circles. Really think about every little muscle there. The other direction. Good, and then we'll go ahead and just reach up. Looking at the hand, getting a good side bend, taking a couple breaths. And other side. Good, and then just like you're out of breath here. And what we're gonna do is a little rotation. You're gonna push with one hand and look back behind you. You can think of it as putting your shoulder into the front, your one shoulder. Other side, bring the other shoulder in, look back behind you. And then just rotating, looking back. This time though, take your head down as you rotate back. And other side, rotate to the side and then tilt your head down and diagonal. And then we have the triceps, pushing back, lift the chest. If you can just get to here, that's fine. Just push as much as you can. You could even add a side bend. Other side. And last, we're going to push out, pull the fingers down. That stretches for the wrist. Push out, really feel it, and then pull back a little. Chest as well. Take a couple breaths up in your chest this time. And here we go. A couple deep breaths. We'll close up. Inhale, reach up. And exhale. One more time. Inhale, reach up. And exhale. All right. Great job, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed the balance work today.